How's technology affecting gold? Mines are becoming more efficient, obviously, but we're still producing approximately the same amount of gold every year in terms of relative increases to the existing above-ground stock. And you know, I always use the example that 100 years ago, it took a certain weight of gold to sink a shaft in South Africa. You go down 1,000 feet. You know, now they're going down 12,000 feet, and it takes the same weight of gold 100 years later because the technology enables us to go much, much deeper. But how do you see, you know, technology? Could technology replace gold in your view as a form of money?
No, that's because money is a store of value, and technology is not a store of value because it evolves so quickly. You can't have today's technology; it can be worthless next year, and it's a medium of exchange, and technology doesn't work that way either. Look, Aristotle gave the 5 reasons in the 4th century BC, he defined the 5 characteristics of a good money. It has to be durable, divisible, convenient, consistent, and have value in and of itself. What does that mean? It has to be durable. That's why we don't use wheat for money. It has to be divisible. That's why we don't use artwork for money. You can't make change for the Mona Lisa. It has to be convenient. That's why we don't use steel for money. It takes too much to be of value. It has to be consistent. That's why we don't use real estate for money, because every piece is different from everybody else. It's not fungible. And it has to have some kind of use value, which is why we don't or shouldn't use paper as money. It can't be created out of thin air. And of the 92 naturally occurring elements, gold is uniquely suitable for use as money. That's all. There's nothing magic about it at all. It's not a barbaric metal. It's simply a convenient medium of exchange and store of value. And we could use anything for money that has those 5 characteristics, but gold has them more than anything else. It's like you don't want to try to construct airplanes out of iron. You use aluminum. The same thing, you use things that lend themselves to something, and gold lends itself to money for use as money, and silver to a lesser extent. So that's all there is to it.
I'd like to sort of wrap up here, but before we do, you know, this is going to be viewed by thousands of people around the world through the internet. Any additional thoughts or comments that you would like to leave before we wrap up? You know, I think we've covered all of the topics, how people can protect themselves for the Greater Depression, which, you know, we're going deeper and deeper into. We've covered the various markets, what types of asset classes are in favor and not in favor. Any other parting comments?
It might be anticlimactic to give any parting advice, any bon mot that sums everything up. I'm not sure that I can do it. I would just say, hold on to your hat, because we're in for a wild ride.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Well, Doug, I really enjoyed this opportunity, you know, to share all of the comments and thoughts that you've been willing to share with us, and it's very much appreciated, and I'm sure this will be very much appreciated by all the viewers of this interview.
And Jim, it is always fun talking to you.
Thanks, Doug. I've been with Doug Casey, founder of Casey Research.